Hi, who's ever watching already? We got a few minutes before we're going to get started. Hi, Jen. How are you? Are you the moderator? Does that mean you can talk to me? Yes. Do we just click on it?
There we go. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I was wondering, hi, Abigail.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I specifically did not go over any of the science on the quick products with the nurses because I want to hear from you. How does the fast acting, how does that, what has to happen to make an edible or ingestible? Well, but you've got multiple fast acting products. What makes
Correct.
that possible and why isn't everybody doing
Um,
it?
well, okay, I am not a scientist. I will come out of the chute saying that.
Okay.
What it is, it's an emulsifier. So it encapsulates the THC, and that helps with the time frame for the absorption, and it helps with a fuller absorption. Why isn't
Okay.
everybody doing it? It's expensive.
Mm.
It's another additive and another ingredient for the products. And for me, for an edibles manufacturer, there is a taste component that's
Mm.
a little difficult to get around.
Okay.
So we've worked now for over a year with R&D to get the taste profiles as good as we can get them. But I mean, for something like the tincture, it works great if you dilute it. If you put it
Yeah.
into a cup of juice, if you put it into, even a glass of water,
Yeah.
it really negates the flavor issue that we've been dealing with. But I'll still put it under my tongue, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't taste
I
it doesn't taste worse than a broad spectrum oil,
yeah.
right? I mean, I think
Yeah.
everybody's used to putting some sort of broad spectrum oil under their tongue. It's just kind of that earthy. It's got a
Yeah.
little bitterness to it.
That's what,
So the chocolates, I think we've addressed it.
okay.
We're still working on the gummy recipe, but I think
Yeah.
we've done a really good job at overcoming that issue.
Yeah.
And it's a great product. I mean, people are between 5 and 15 minutes for something like chocolate
Yeah.
is really kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It normally a chocolate's an hour to 2 hours.
I know, which is why I
Yeah.
don't tend to do them because I'm impatient. I want it now. Yeah, and it's interesting that you bring up taste because I've been using your quick line. I love it.
Thank
It's
you.
so mild. It's almost a mint. I mean, I don't know. I
Correct.
have zero issues with the taste. It doesn't taste like cannabis at all. So I don't know what issues you were trying to fix, but I haven't
Well,
noticed.
that's a year's worth of work right there that you're tasting.
Wow.
Because trust me, we have spent a year of doing this. I can't put that in my mouth. So we are very happy where we've ended up.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have loved it. Can I just say, I actually loved it so much, and I brought the sample I had gotten from you guys up to the cabin when I was hanging out with my parents. And my mom was just complaining she had a cortisone injection in her knee, and she was struggling to sleep at night. Then it was getting up in the morning; it was super stiff, and I've been working with her to build up on your 1-to-1, and I'm actually going to have her start on your 20-to-1 to be able to use during the day. And she said she had to jump out of bed very quickly for something, and we're slowly building up. And she's like, I'm just not feeling it yet. I'm not feeling it yet. And then one day she jumped out of bed quickly to get something. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, it doesn't hurt. And this is my mom that I'm like, come on, I'm walking advertising for what this plant can do. And it took her this long to find a product that not only did she like the taste, but it was palatable and it was actually helping. She's been a big CBD fan, for years. I kept saying, Mom, you might need to try something a little bit more. But 1 milligram of something's going to knock her flat. And so
I'm constantly yelling at my parents to take their cannabis.
Yeah.
Things have definitely come full circle. So
yeah. Well, don't be surprised. She's in this. I have both my parents in the event tonight. So don't be surprised if she pops in and says something because she finally got some relief.
Did she try the topical on her knee?
No, I'm not sharing all of the stuff. I gotta save some stuff for myself. But we're leaving tomorrow to go up and see them, and maybe I will share. But
share the wealth. I can get you more.
I know, and my mom still is like, if you didn't bring this to me or show me, I don't know if I go in by myself. I'm like, I don't know what else it's gonna take to get you to walk into a dispensary and do this for yourself. I really don't. If you guys figure it out, let me know.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if my parents have ever been in or not.
Well, they have you. Yeah. Why do they need to go in?
Exactly. She has you. So why would she ever have to go in?
You're right. I set myself up for this.
You did.
I did. But I just wanted to make sure you guys knew, I've had her on various different things over the last few years, and this is what's working for her right now. And I'm loving it. I'm taking it before bed because just with all my stress right now, my sleep, I'm lucky if I get 4 hours of sleep. Falling asleep's not the problem. Staying asleep is, and I'm taking some of that. And then something else that has valerian root for the sleep part. And I'm finally getting that regulated. But the fast onset, I definitely can tell the difference. And that's helping me get sleep.
We're working on some CBD melatonin. We had it in a gel cap, and I don't know if we're going to be able to get those, but that works for me. It was a fast-acting gel cap, but once again, we're struggling with the flavor profile because we're not putting it in the gel cap anymore. Yeah. So you can be my guinea pig. How's that?
I love it. I'm going to go ahead and add Anne to this call, guys. I think she might have a question for us too. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to ask if people are popping up. Should I be adding them to the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Anne.
Hi. So I thought it was really funny, Bob, when you said you were begging your parents to take their CBD.
They're going to get grounded if they don't take their cannabis.
The full circle thing is crazy. When I was a teenager, I thought it was very clever, and I named my cat Cannabis. And
you did not.
I did. And my father said, you really should not underestimate a lawyer who went to Jesuit high school. I speak Latin. I know what that is.
Our parents aren't as naive as we think they are, right? They just hit it better. We can be more open about it.
Right.
I was very curious about your melatonin CBD combination.
Yes.
Because I take melatonin. I have idiopathic peripheral neuropathy, and I take melatonin just to go to sleep. But this has worked pretty good. No, can I show this? They're called chill pills, and my son is he works for a grow house, and so he recommended this to me. It's a CBD THC combination, but I would love to hear about the combination of those two so that I only have to take one thing, and
Sure.
not that I don't, it's not a big struggle to take a lot of pills. It's just, boy, it'd be nice if it was just one thing. But I found just the melatonin isn't enough pain relief. Makes me sleepy, but it isn't enough pain relief. And these will be pain relief, but not enough to go to sleep. So I have to take a combination of the two. So,
and we often tell people that it's, we try to get things set up in the right ratio, but if they're not, it's easy to supplement, right? We try to make things easy for you to take a little bit here and a little bit here and a little bit here to get the levels that you want. And that's why this industry is still in the infancy stage, right? We're all being experimental, and you'll find out that 50 milligrams of CBD with 25 milligrams of THCA and 2 milligrams of THC. That's typically what I take in a day, right? But it took me a while to get to that spot, right? To figure out that that's where I needed to be. And I think everybody kind of goes through that. And when people, well, how much should I take? I have no idea. But what I'll tell you is start low, go slow, and figure out your levels. Figure out where you feel comfortable. And everybody's different. And it changes over time too.
Right, exactly. And the day, if I've been relaxing and not doing too much, it's a very different experience than if, I've been running all day and doing things and working, an 18-hour day, then it's a whole different level of what I need. And, I kind of have this figured out. I was trying to remember the ratios, but it's a very low THC level on this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
I've got a 1 to 20 tincture now, right? We have a lot of 1 to 10 products out, but the Quick is a 1 to 20.
Really?
So and it's fast acting. So, you're really getting pretty low doses, right? You want 2 milligrams of THC, 40 milligrams of CBD. That's fast acting and hitting you within 5 to 15 minutes. It's a great product.
Right.
And I'm finding the fast acting is the part helping me fall asleep.
Right.
Because of the fast onset. Now you guys just need to make a slow release to keep me asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I know a lot of people struggle with that. It was interesting, right? The melatonin CBD product that we were playing around with, for me, it worked so well. I was wide awake at 4 a.m.
Wow.
Because I fell asleep for 6 straight hours, right? From 10 to 4. And then I'm like, normally I get 6 hours of sleep, but I flop around for a couple hours at night. So, to be wide awake at 4 a.m., I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. I'm all refreshed and I'm ready to go. And, the world's really not moving at 4:30. So, but we need to figure out a way to put some ingredients in that will help keep you asleep longer. You got, honestly, for my suggestion would be more of a traditional edible, right? So supplement that with a chocolate, right? Because chocolate without the fast acting takes a couple hours and then it lasts for 4 to 8 hours. So you can take something quick and fast acting to fall asleep. You can take the other chocolate, and by the time you might be coming out of of that melatonin sleep, the THC or CBD is kicking in, and that might help to prolong your sleep. I would always tell people, if you want all night pain relief, take a piece of chocolate. It's going to stay in your system longer.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I'm tired of seeing 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. roll by on a regular basis. So okay.
It used to be fun at 2 or 3 a.m.
That was a long time ago. Awesome. I am going to try that, and I cannot wait to try your Quick chocolate.
Yeah, they're hitting the markets actually tomorrow. I think the first orders go out tomorrow.
That's exciting. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, I can't wait to try them.
Thank you.
All right.
Yep, you're ready.
Okay,
we'll get some put aside for you.
Oh, please. And I'm going to pop out, and my mom is going to pop in. So when you see her, be sure to give her a hard time, too, for not using her cannabis, making me force her.
So,
Awesome.
Bob,
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
Jen. Bye.
Is there any questions from anybody watching? We've only got a few more minutes left.
I was
right?
gonna say
Two
we've
more?
got 2 minutes remaining. I don't see any in the chat here.
so Bob,
I know Ella talked about the melatonin. You know, with this fast acting product, it's fuller absorption. So the melatonin level was only, I think, 3 milligrams. So that helped me not feel groggy. I've had the same issue, kind of groggy in the morning when I take too much melatonin. But you know, this product worked great, and I'm hoping that we can get it out of R&D and get it on the shelves.
so Bob, I'm embarrassed I don't know this, but where is this available at?
A Quick is just being released.
Okay.
So it's in, if you go to our website, medicallycorrect.com, we've got a store finder. So you can go to the Quick tab, and I think we've got all of the dispensaries who have placed an order.
Okay.
You know, I think all of our brands are listed there. So you can see, you know, almost every dispensary carries Incredibles. A lot of dispensaries carry our extract line. You know, and the Quick line it's new. It's really only been out for a few weeks now. So
Okay. Well, I will do that. Thank you.
thank you.
Absolutely. And definitely come by our expo booth too. You know, a ton of great information in regards to the new Quick brand, right?
I will be there.
Great.
Thanks. All
Thank
right. Well,
you.
guys.
All
Thank you.
right. Bob, we've got 1 minute here. Any kind of closing comments from you today?
No, do you have any questions? Well, thank you for letting us attend. It was great. Anybody who needs more information, like I said, go to medicallycorrect.com. You can come by our booth and learn more about Quick. And, you know, Abigail and I are always available. You can probably contact us through the website.
Mhm.
And if you have any questions about any of our brands, any of our lines, we're more than willing to help.
Absolutely. Send us a message in the chat. We're here till the end of the event at 7. So thank you all for your time.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Are we done? I guess we're done. Bye, everybody.